My child, I know there have been moments when you felt forgotten, moments when you looked around your life, and nothing seemed to move, prayers that felt unanswered, doors that remained closed, silence. Where you expected clarity, and in those quiet moments, a thought began to grow inside you: have I been forgotten? My child, listen to me carefully. I have not forgotten you, not for a single moment, not in your waiting, not in your silence, not even in the times when you felt the most alone. I see you, I see where you are, I see what you are going through, and I see what is ahead of you, even when you cannot see it yourself, my child. Just because something is taking time does not mean it has been denied. Just because you do not see movement does not mean nothing is happening. There are things unfolding in your life right now that you cannot yet perceive. There are answers forming, paths being prepared, and doors being aligned that are not yet visible to you. But they are real, and they are coming, my child. I know the waiting has been difficult. I know it has tested your patience. I know it has made you question things you never thought you would question, and I know that sometimes you feel tired of hoping, tired of believing, tired of waiting for something that feels like it may never arrive. But listen to me, this is not the end of your story. And you have not been overlooked, you are not invisible to me. Every prayer you have whispered, I heard it, every tear you tried to hide. I saw it, every moment you felt like giving up. I was there, closer than you realized, my child. There are seasons in your life that are not about immediate answers, but about preparation. Preparation for what is coming, preparation for what you have been asking for, preparation for the next chapter of your life. Because what I have for you is not something I will give carelessly, it is something I prepare with purpose. And that preparation takes time, my child. If I gave you everything too soon, you would not be ready to receive it. If I opened every door immediately, you might walk into places that are not meant for you. If I answered every prayer instantly, you might miss what I am trying to build within you. So trust this process, even when it feels slow, even when it feels silent, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because I am still working, even now, even in this moment, my child. There are things I am protecting you from that you do not see. There are paths I am closing that would have led you to pain. There are delays that are actually acts of love, because I care for you more deeply than you can imagine, and I will not lead you into something that is not good for you, my child. Do not measure my presence by what you can see. Do not measure my faithfulness by how fast things happen, and do not measure your worth by what has not yet arrived. You are not forgotten. You are being held. You are being guided, and you are being prepared, my child. There will come a moment when everything will begin to make sense. A moment when you will look back and realize that I was there the entire time, in the waiting, in the silence, in the uncertainty, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you exactly where you needed to be, until that moment comes. Hold on, do not lose hope, do not give up now, because what you have been waiting for has not been forgotten, and neither have you, my child. I remember you, I see you, and I have not forgotten you. Not then, not now, not ever. My child, there is something deeper I want you to understand about the feeling of being forgotten. Sometimes, It does not come from what is happening around you, but from what is happening within you. When time passes, and answers do not come as quickly as you hoped, your heart begins to grow tired, and in that tiredness, doubt begins to whisper. It tells you that maybe nothing is changing, that maybe your prayers are not being heard, that maybe you are standing still while everything else moves forward. But those thoughts are not the truth, they are only the result of a weary heart, and I understand that weariness, I see it, and I care about it. My child, you are not standing still. Even in this moment, you are moving forward in ways you cannot yet see. Growth is happening inside you, strength is being formed within you, and your journey is unfolding, even if it feels slow. Not all progress is visible, not all movement is loud, and not all change happens in a way you can immediately recognize. But that does not mean it is not happening. My child, there are times when I allow silence. Not to distance myself from you, but to draw you closer to me, because in the silence, you begin to seek me differently, more deeply, more honestly, without distractions, and in that place, something powerful begins to grow, a connection that is not based on signs, but on trust, a faith that does not depend on immediate answers, but on knowing who I am. My child, you are not forgotten in the silence, you are being invited into something deeper, something that will strengthen you for what is ahead. Because the life I am leading you into requires a heart that knows how to trust me, not just in the light, but also in the quiet moments. So do not be afraid of this season. Do not see it as empty, and do not believe that nothing is happening. Because even now, I am working in your life, quietly, faithfully, constantly. My child, there are blessings that are closer than you think, there are answers that are nearer than they appear, and there are moments ahead of you that will remind you that I never left your side. But for now, I ask you to remain steady, remain faithful, remain hopeful, even when your emotions try to tell you otherwise, because your feelings may change, but my presence does not. My child, I have not forgotten the dreams I placed in your heart. I have not forgotten the prayers you have been carrying, and I have not forgotten the future I have prepared for you. Everything is still in my hands, everything is still under my care, and everything will unfold at the right time. So trust me, even here, even now, even in the waiting, because you are not forgotten. You never were, and you never will be. My child, before this message ends, I want you to take this truth with you. Do not leave it behind, do not forget it when the silence returns, and do not allow doubt to take its place again. Remember this, you have never been out of my sight, not for a moment, not in your hardest days, not in your quietest nights, not even when you felt the most alone. I was there, I am here, and I will continue to be with you, my child. There will be moments when your heart will try to question. Again, moments when you will wonder if anything is changing, moments when the waiting will feel long. But when that happens, come back to this truth. Not everything you are waiting for is lost. Not everything that is delayed is denied, and not everything that is unseen is absent. I am still working, I am still guiding, and I am still holding your life in my hands. My child, what is meant for you has not been taken away, what is meant for you has not been forgotten, and what is meant for you will arrive at the right time, not too early, not too late, but exactly when it is meant to. So release your fear, release your doubt, And rest in this, you are remembered, you are seen, and you are deeply loved, my child. I have not forgotten you, and I never will.